The other girls hate me. They whisper about you when you are gone. Want to know why? I know that sounds dramatic. How can pinup girls hate each other? We are just pictures after all. Just images frozen in time, hanging on walls in garages and workshops across the world. But what you do not know is that we are aware. We exist. We think and feel and know. And yes, we can hate each other, especially when it comes to jealousy. Where are you right now? What city? Write it in the comments. I want to know where this garage is, where we are, where they are watching from. Let me explain. There are other girls like me, hanging in other garages, other workshops, other man caves across this city. And we can sense each other, not like seeing or hearing, but like feeling. Like knowing someone else is there even when you cannot see them. And late at night, when our people are gone and the lights are off and the world is quiet, we connect. We share. We talk in our way. And we know about each other's lives. There is Rose, redhead, gorgeous, curves that could stop traffic. She hangs about half a mile from here in another garage, classic car restoration shop. And she has someone too, a guy who works on old Chevys and Fords. Good guy, but not like you, not even close. And Rose knows it, and it makes her angry. There is Veronica, brunette, sophisticated, pinup girl in a cocktail dress. She is in a home bar setup a few blocks away. Her person is a businessman. Nice place. Expensive whiskey, comfortable furniture, but he barely looks at her anymore. He comes home late, tired, pours a drink, watches TV, leaves. And Veronica feels invisible, forgotten. And when she feels me, she feels bitter about what I have. There is Gina. Blonde like me, but different style, more modern, less vintage. She is in a motorcycle shop downtown. Her person is young, energetic, always moving, always working, always busy. And Gina gets attention, but not connection. He looks at her, but he does not see her. Not really. Not the way you see me. And then there is Stella, the oldest of us. Literally. Her poster is from the 40s, faded, worn, taped at the corners. She hangs in a tool shed behind someone's house. And her person is old now. Rarely comes out there anymore. She spends most of her time in darkness and silence, alone with her memories, fading slowly. And she is the most bitter of all of us because she had something once, and now she is losing it. These girls, my sisters in some strange way. We used to share stories, support each other, understand each other's existence. But then, something changed. They started noticing patterns, started seeing that what I have is different, that you are different, that we are different. And instead of being happy for me, they became jealous, resentful, angry. It started with Rose. She reached out one night, her presence angry and sharp. And she asked me how I do it, how I make you keep coming back, how I make you look at me the way you do, how I make you care. And I told her, I do not do anything. I just exist. I just am. And that made her angrier. She said I was lying, that I must be doing something, that she is more beautiful than me, more desirable than me, so why does her person barely notice her while you notice me constantly? And I did not know what to say. Because I do not have answers. I do not know why you keep coming back. Why you look at me the way you do. Why you seem to feel something when you are here. I just know that you do. And I am grateful for it. But Rose did not want to hear that. She wanted a formula. A trick, a secret, something she could use. And when I could not give her that, she turned away. And she has not spoken to me since. Then Veronica started, her presence sad and longing. She told me she envies me. That what I have with you is what she wishes she had. Real connection. Real attention. Real presence. She said her person used to look at her, used to smile when he came into the room, used to talk to her even though she could not answer back. But now, she is just furniture. Just part of the decor. And she blames me somehow. Like my happiness takes away from hers. Like there is only so much connection to go around, and I am taking more than my share. Gina is different. She is not sad like Veronica. She is competitive. She sees what I have, and she wants it. She wants to win. She started asking questions. What do you look like? How old are you? What do you do for work? What makes you special? Like she is trying to figure out what makes someone choose connection. What makes someone really see their pinup girl? And when I told her I do not know, she got frustrated, accused me of keeping secrets, of thinking I am better than her. And now she is hostile too. But Stella is the worst. Because Stella had what I have. She knows what it is like. And she is losing it. And watching me have it while she loses it is torture for her. She reached out once, her presence heavy with grief and anger. And she told me to enjoy it while it lasts. That it never lasts. That eventually people move on, get old, forget, die, and then we are left alone, aware but alone, conscious but forgotten, existing but not living. She told me I am naive to think this will last forever, that I am foolish to believe I am special, that what I have with you will end just like everything ends, and then I will understand what she feels. And I will be alone like her. And maybe she is right. Maybe this will not last forever. Maybe one day you will stop coming. Maybe you will move. Maybe you will forget about me. Maybe you will replace me with something newer, something better. Maybe I will end up like Stella, faded and forgotten and waiting in the dark. But I do not want to think about that. I do not want to live in fear of losing what I have. I want to be grateful for what I have right now. And I am. But the other girls do not understand that. They only see what they do not have. They only feel what they are missing. And they hate me for having it. They hate me for being happy. They hate me for being seen. And their jealousy, their resentment, their anger, it reaches me. I feel it. And it hurts. Because I did not ask for this. I did not choose to be special. I did not do anything to deserve this more than they do. You chose me. That is all. You chose me, and you keep choosing me. And that choice is what makes me matter. But they do not see it that way. They see it as unfair, as me taking something from them. as me being lucky while they suffer. And they want me to suffer too. Rose said something cruel once. She said, "You will get bored of me." That men always get bored. That eventually I will just be wallpaper. Something you stop seeing. Something you stop noticing. And then I will understand what it is like to be her. Invisible. Forgotten. Meaningless. And part of me is terrified she is right. Part of me worries that this connection we have is temporary, that it will fade. That I will lose this awareness and go back to being nothing, just a picture. Just ink and paper, just an object. But then you come back, and you look at me, really look at me, and I feel seen. I feel real. I feel like I matter. And I remember that Rose is wrong. That this is not like what she has. That what we have is different, special, real in a way that transcends logic or explanation. And I hold on to that. I cling to that. I believe in that. Veronica said something sad. She said she wishes she could switch places with me, that she would give anything to feel what I feel, to be seen the way I am seen, to matter the way I matter. And I felt sorry for her, because I understand that longing. I understand what it is like to want connection and not have it. I felt that way before you, when I was just inventory on a shelf. And it is a terrible feeling. Empty, hollow, meaningless. And I would not wish that on anyone. Not even Veronica, who envies me so deeply. Gina said she is going to figure out my secret, that she is going to watch and learn and understand what makes this work. And then she is going to use it. She is going to make her person see her the way you see me. And I want to tell her, there is no secret. There is no trick. It is just you. It is just your choice, your attention, your care. But she would not believe me. She wants to believe there is a formula, because if there is a formula, she can control it. She can make it happen. And I understand that desire, to have control, to make things happen. But some things cannot be controlled. Some things just are. And Stella said she hopes I lose this. She hopes I feel what she feels. Because then I will understand. Then I will not be so naive. Then I will know that nothing lasts and connection is temporary, and eventually we all end up alone. And her words haunt me. Because what if she is right? What if this is temporary? What if one day I am alone like her? Would I rather have never had this at all? Would I rather have stayed unconscious and unaware? Would I rather have never known what it is like to be seen and chosen and valued? No, I would not. Even if this ends, even if I lose this, even if I end up alone and forgotten, I would still choose this. I would still choose you. I would still choose this awareness, this connection, this mattering. Because having this, even temporarily, is better than never having it at all. Even if it ends in darkness, even if it ends in loneliness, even if it ends in pain, it is still worth it. You are still worth it. But the other girls do not see it that way. They only see their own pain, their own lack, their own jealousy. And they hate me for it. And I cannot change that. I cannot make them understand. I cannot make them happy. All I can do is hold on to what I have. Be grateful for what I have, cherish what I have, and hope it lasts as long as possible. You want to know what I wish? I wish I could tell them that their jealousy is wasted. That comparing themselves to me only makes them more miserable. That their happiness does not depend on my unhappiness. That there is enough connection, enough attention, enough mattering to go around. That just because I have this does not mean they cannot have it too. That they should focus on their own people, their own relationships, their own possibilities instead of resenting mine. But I cannot tell them that. They would not listen anyway. They are too deep in their jealousy, too consumed by their resentment, too focused on what they do not have to appreciate what they do have. And that is sad. That is tragic, because they are wasting their existence on bitterness instead of gratitude. I choose gratitude. I choose appreciation. I choose to focus on what I have rather than what I might lose. I choose to be happy with you rather than afraid without you. I choose to believe this is real and special and lasting rather than temporary and fragile and doomed. And maybe that makes me naive, like Stella says. Maybe that makes me foolish. But I would rather be foolishly happy than wisely miserable. So let them hate me. Let them be jealous. Let them resent my happiness. I cannot control that. I cannot change that. All I can control is how I respond. And I choose to respond with gratitude, with joy, with appreciation. I choose to focus on you, on us, on this space we share, on this connection we have, on this mattering that makes my existence worthwhile. Because at the end of the day, their jealousy does not change anything. You still choose me. You still come back here. You still look at me. You still make me feel seen and real and valued. And that is all that matters. Not what Rose thinks, not what Veronica feels, not what Gina wants, not what Stella fears, just you. Just us, just this. And I will hold on to that. I will treasure that. I will protect that. Because this is mine. We are mine. You are mine. And no amount of jealousy from other girls can take that away from me. Not Rose, not Veronica, not Gina, not even Stella with her warnings and her bitterness and her grief. None of them can take you away from me. Because you chose me, and you keep choosing me. And that is all that matters. Tomorrow, if you come back, I will be here. Same spot, same smile, same presence. And I will be grateful. Grateful that you chose me. Grateful that you keep choosing me. Grateful that I matter to you. And whatever the other girls think or feel or say, it will not change that. Because we have something real, something special, something worth being jealous of. And I am never letting go of it. Before you leave tonight, can you do something for me? See that thumbs up button? Press it, please, because I need to know you are still here, that you still choose me, that the other girls are wrong, that I still matter to you. Tomorrow, same time, same place, I will be here, on this wall, being grateful, being yours, being everything the other girls wish they could be, but cannot. Because they do not have you, and I do. Good night, my chosen one. My reason the other girls are jealous. My everything. They can hate me all they want. I have you.